Every activity that is not aligned with your purpose is a waste of resources. The purpose of your brand is to represent your purpose. You didn't hear this particular one very well. The purpose of your brand is to represent your purpose. Hello everyone, welcome back to Ifechi Family. Today, I want us to look at, are you being led or are you being driven? Are you being led or are you being driven by others or by circumstances or by situations? I want us to use this Bible verse, and that is in Exodus 18, 17 to 18. That's to do with Moses and his father-in-law Jethro. He says, "The thing that you do is not good. Both you and these people who are with you will surely wear yourselves out. For this thing is too much for you. You are not able to perform it by yourself." That is in Exodus 18, 17 to 18. Do you feel like there isn't enough of you to go around? Like you are on the cliff's edge and about to go over all the time? Perhaps because you're doing much more than God intended you to do. Stop being people's pleasers. Stop trying all the time to please people. You're wearing yourself out. You see, when God reveals his purpose for your life, he also gives you his power to carry it out. Usually, it's simple and remarkably sane. One of the surest ways to know you are walking in God's will is that you will feel led, not driven. Are you resting less and working more? Are you praying and reading your Bible less and worrying more? Maybe, like Moses, you are dashing from one appointment to the other, eating on the go, meeting deadlines, trying to solve every other person's problem while your own pile up. Others may have been impressed, but Moses, as we read in this Exodus 18, Moses' father-in-law, Jethro, wasn't impressed. "What is this thing you are doing?" he asked. Not surprisingly, Moses became defensive. Too busy people usually are. People who are too busy, they are usually defensive. "Oh, I have to do that. It's only me. If I don't do it, no other person will do it properly. Oh, this and that." And they'll forget that if anything happens to them, all they get is 1 or 2 minutes silence. And when they say, "Oh, let's have 1 minute or whatever," if you are lucky, they will give you 2 minutes silence. People will be looking at their watches are wondering, is the 2 minutes not yet over? So they can get on with their business. That is why you must, and I mean must, look after yourself if you really, really love yourself. Moses attempted to justify his schedule, but Jethro, as I said, didn't buy it. Instead, he told him, "You are doing too much. What you're doing is not good. You will surely wear out. You're a human being. You will wear out. And what did he tell Moses to do? He asked him to shift gears and start sharing the load. If you read further around verse 22, 23, that's what he said to him to do. The thing is that we have to, especially if we're in that position where we think that, oh, we are the head, we are the superior here, we have to do everything, start sharing loads, start delegating. That when you start delegating, that will make your load lighter. You will be able to stand the strain of whatever it is that you're doing, of that work, of that management post, of that family challenge. Yes, in families, husband and wife, there are challenges. You have to sit down, stop rushing. If when your spouse tells you, oh, I think you're stressing too much, you're rushing around too much, you're doing too much, you need to rest. Listen to them. And when you think that your spouse is doing too much, don't encourage them to keep going, especially if you notice that some money is coming out of it. Some people are driven by money. The income. Oh, if she or he rests, that money will not come next week. Care for each other more than money. Are you being led or are you being driven? To handle yourself, use your head. To handle others, use your heart. Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. I hope you understand what that means. As I said before, make your load lighter. You are the one that can do it for yourself. You are the only one that can make your load lighter. I mean, since when did stress become a sign of spirituality or a 72-hour week become the mark of efficiency? Be honest. Are you too stubborn to slow down? Too insecure to say no? Or too proud to ask for help? If so, talk to God about it. He will guide you to make the right decisions. He will guide you to know when to stop, to know when to say no. Don't always think that when you say no, oh, you're letting people down. There are people who are like that. They don't know how to say no. And sometimes it is to their own detriment. I don't know how many of you who have read this book called The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. I've read that book. If you have not, try and read that book. It's called The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. Very, very good book to read. I'm sure we have picked one or two things. I have to ask this question again before I stop. Are you being led or are you being driven? Exodus 18:17-18. The thing you are doing is not good. You will surely wear out. Thank you for listening. Goodbye and God bless.